Great job on that last question, Matthew. And you too! Or do you need to brush up on your 7 and 8 times tables? All right, let's try our next question. Maybe you'll get another chance for your 8s. Jane bought a total of 64 roses. Sounds beautiful! What kind of event do you think she could be planning? Yes, maybe, that's possible. She gave all her roses equally to 8 people. How many roses did each person receive? Lovely. Okay, let's figure out what kind of model we're going to use. Do we know how many roses each person got? Or do we know how many people there were? How many groups? We know how many groups. That's correct. Is that what you think too, Matthew?
Yeah, she gave all of her roses equally to 8 people. But we don't know how many roses each person got, so all we know is the number of people. So that's the number of groups.
That's right. Let's draw our model. This time we can draw 8 boxes. Okay, so here are 8 boxes for Jane's roses. Now, how many are going to go in each box? Do we know? Nope, so we're going to leave that blank. We can even put a little question mark to remind ourselves that that is our missing number. But of course, one thing that we always know with division is the top number here, which is the total. Good job. Right here. 64. Okay, let's figure out our division sentence. Something divided by something equals our answer. Matthew, what number goes in the first spot?
Oh, yeah. Well, this would have to be the big number, right? Because with division, you're taking something big and dividing it into something smaller. So you have to start with the biggest number. You have to start with the total.
That's right. So let's put 64 in our blank. Divided by. Now what do we know? We know 8. And why would it be 64 divided by 8?
Because she gave it to 8 people?
That's right! If we take 64 and we divide it up into 8 sections for 8 people, we're going to get the number of roses per person. Okay, let's do that. Now, of course, we can always think of division like backwards multiplication. So if we were to write this backwards and change it into a multiplication question, we would get something times 8 equals 64. Okay, kids, put your thinking caps on. What number times 8 gives you 64?
I've got an answer. All right, if you want another minute, pause the video. Because here I go with my answer. Is it 8?
It is, Matthew. Go ahead and write that in.
All right. 8 times 8 is 64. I always like the ones with the double number. Those ones are fun to remember. Okay, 64 divided by 8 equals 8. We'll put that into our number sentence and into our bar model. Each one of these is 8. All right.
Now, Matthew, do you want to show the kids how to write a little statement?
Sure, we just have to write down what our answer is. Each person got 8 roses.
I wonder what color they are.
I like yellow roses for friendship.
Or red roses for love. Okay, kids, why don't you try another question all on your own, or with Matthew's help?
Yeah, that would be so much fun. Let's do it. All right, let's read it and figure out what kind of question we're in for. Jenny's classmates shared to buy a present for her. 10 boys and girls paid the same amount each for the present. If the present cost $90, how much did each child pay? Wow, that's super cool. I wonder why her class got her a present. Maybe she was away for a really long time. I'm glad she's back. All right, let's try to solve this. What do we know? Do we know the number of groups? Or do we know the amount in each group? 10 boys and girls paid the same amount for the present. How much did each child pay? So which one do we know? We know the number of groups because we know the number of children that the present's cost was divided among. So let's draw 10 sections. All right, I've labeled it cost because this represents the cost of the present divided among 10 children. What else do we know? What other number can we put in our model? What number did we forget or miss in the question? The 90. Where's that going to go? Yeah, that's our total. All right. Now we need a number sentence. What kind of number sentence is it going to be? Addition? Subtraction? Multiplication? Yeah, division. That's right. So what is our division sentence going to be? Even without me writing down the sections. What do you think? Yeah, it's going to have division in there. 90 divided by 10 equals. All right, great job. Now, we can think of this like backwards multiplication. What number times 10 equals 90? This one's an easy one. 10 times a certain number equals 90. Yeah, you got it right away. It's 9. So 9 is going to go in our number sentence. And 9 is going to go right here. Now, what does that 9 mean? What were we trying to figure out again? How much each child paid. That's right. So let's write that into a little statement. Each child, or their parents, paid $9. All right, great job!